No, actually, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this correctly. Okay, no. So we were going through my Discord, police inspired adventures of Crackman, and then followed by code 2 PooPoo. Well, what's a code 2? So we're watching this and we see normal people get arrested and they're acting weird. Well, they could be on drugs or whatever, but they're like flailing around and screaming and they're fighting like 6, 7, 10 cops or whatever, and the cops are just like, what the, and they're trying to hold him down and he's just like popping up like popcorn, and the cops are just like, this is what. And then as soon as the arm gets behind the back, second arm behind the back, you get the cuffs on, they're like, oh, what? No, no, what's happened? What did I do? Oh, officer, I might not be a crackhead, but I think I'm a crackhead, and that they are way more cooperative, and it's really weird, right? Yeah. Well, cryptids are the opposite. So this is the way this traffic stop goes. Okay. So the traffic stop, the cop will pull over the suspected cryptid or whatever, and they're just like, they for being weird, they were just seen doing something weird in the corner, whatever, and down by the stop sign or whatever, and they're nice, pull them out of the car, they got their papers in order, everything looks good, right? And then the cop is like, yeah, well, Janine, you were seen doing something weird down by the stop sign over there, so I have a right to search your car. They're like, yeah, sure, officer, no problem. It's cool, go search it. So they're over there and they're searching the car, and they come up with a little whatever, and then they come over to Janine and they're like, oh, Janine, what is this? And then Janine is like, oh, that's not mine. They're like, oh, Janine, there's no one else with you in the car. And Janine is like, that's not right. And then they sort of look over to the car and a fly sort of comes out of the open door, just a fly. And they're like, well, yeah, there's no one else with you in the car, Janine, So can you explain this? And she's like, well, I don't know, maybe I used to do drugs like a while ago, but I have no idea how that got there. And the cop is like, oh, okay, Janine, so we're just gonna have to put this, yeah. And then as soon as the handcuffs get on Janine turns into a superhuman, fucking runs away, just bolting down the street, all crazy like, and the cops are just like, wait a second. That's the opposite of what normally happens, right? So then they do code 2, containment failure, CPT containment failure, whatever. And Starlink beams down a signal to the cops that are just like, zaps their energy, right? And they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna sit down here, take a break. That was weird. What happened? Uh-oh. Then they're like, Jimmy, where'd you go, buddy? And Jimmy's like, Flight of the Bumblebee. But he's a fly. And then they arrest Janine and the Tesla drives itself home. The end. Cryptid cops, not filmed on location. Still a great success. Did I do it right?